Premiership week, and it's the 14th. It's Tuesday the 14th of April, and we're here for the game between 1874 Northwich FC and Congleton Town FC, two clubs which are run by the supporters. This is what you might call the Cheshire Supporters Owned Club Derby this evening. Now we're here at Winsford, at the Bark Stadium Winsford, for the game, and this is the entrance where the supporters come through. We've got two turnstiles open, and as you can see from the prices, we're charging very reasonable prices to come and watch a live game of football. Right, and just before we go in, I'd like to introduce Paul Ashley, who's our receptionist. Sorry, meter and greeter at the gate here, so anybody who's a guest or anything like that will come see Paul and gain entry to the ground. In the meantime, it's for people like me to pay as I go through the turnstile. Thank you. This is Doreen, who runs the turnstile, and she's always very argumentative.
Hi.
Of course, there are plenty of supporters and volunteers to greet us, and they just want some money off us. So it's, what's this? 50 draw ticket, that's £1.
Thank you very much. There we go.
And another 50 draw ticket.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And what's this gentleman's?
Don't forget your golden goals. Big prizes on the golden goals
20
tonight. I can give you 20 tickets.
You can give me 20 tickets, so I'll see if I've got £1.
When you're entering,
Yes, I've got £1.
Fantastic.
Here you are.
Pound in the bag.
Down in the bag. Ticket out the bucket. So there we are.
Everybody's happy.
Everybody's happy. We've got people working on the turnstiles, people selling 50/50s and golden goals, and they're all volunteers. Oh, believe it or not, hiding here is John Coates, our financial director, who is selling the programmes this evening. Because Jack, who usually does it, in Jack's cabin, isn't here yet.
in John's cabin in a minute.
Right, John, can I have the programme, please?
Yes. Got to change as well.
Oh, yes, please. That would be kind of you, John.
There you go.
There you are. Thank you. And over here we've got Guy, who's in charge of social and fundraising, who's got the draw tickets for the presentation evening draw, which is on the 8th of May. So I better buy a draw ticket now, wouldn't I? So here we are.
£1 each.
£1 each.
Good prizes.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
So there we are. I've only been in 5 minutes and must have spent about £10 already. So on we go now, down to the shop, where we can spend even more money on merchandise if we want to. But we'll just pop into the shop and say hello to Pam, who runs our shop. All our people who are doing these jobs are all volunteers. They're all supporters, but volunteers to help run the football club. And as you can see, here at Winsford, Winsford United's ground, very kindly they've allowed us to put this porter cabin here, and this operates as our shop, giving information out, including the relevant details about the half-time draw, golden goal, and the 300 club now match draw. So we'll just pop in the shop and say hello to Pam, who's hiding.
Hello.
Hello, Pam.
Hello.
Pam looks after the shop for us and is one of our excellent volunteers. And just so happens that here doing a bit of admin work we have Rob Ashcroft, who's the Trust Secretary. And here's some chips for thank you. That's for the family. I'm just receiving our certificates for membership.
We've just taken money off it.
Right, so let's go on now. Now then, if you think you've got away with not spending any money, this is our secret weapon here. This is Toddy Barlow. He's one of the volunteers. He runs the social and fundraising committee. But every match day is here waiting to catch anybody who hasn't had a go on the 50-50 or the golden goal. So I must buy. There you go, one of each please, Toddy.
But he can't have a golden goal.
Oh,
So I've sold out.
you sold out a golden
They've
goal.
got them up there.
Yeah, I know. I bought two.
So what would you
already.
like? One of these?
Just one of those, please.
Thank you. I saved you a £1.
Yeah, not very often that happens. He usually gets £1 more. There we are, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. Now, next thing is to see if we can find something to eat.
Is that every night?
I've got a way of raising funds by using the bin. So any donations are collected on match days and go to the fund total, which now stands at £7,549. Mark here is just writing up the team lists for tonight's match, which have been done by our football secretary, who will meet a bit later on. So we'll go into the cafe and get my tea. So here in the Blues Cafe we've got Debbie, who's the site manager. Yes. Works very hard on behalf of Winsford United Football Club. And she sells these wonderful pies which are brought in on match days from Northwich. Bertie's Pies, Bertie's Pies. Now there was a time when I would be able to eat a full one, but now because I'm over 60 I can only eat half of one, so I have to share it with a friend who likes the pies as well. There you go. Thank you. Right, okay then. Onwards to the bar. You having a guided tour, are you? So here we are in the social club. And here we are at the Winsford United Football Club bar with Jamie behind the bar. Give him a wave, Jamie. And then have a nice lager with it. And this is now what, about 20 minutes? 25 minutes. Wasn't a bad guess, was it? 25 minutes before kick-off time. So we'll just have the pints and the pie now. I've just had me pints and me half pie, and I'm down here. Oh, Mr. Edge, Vice Chair. Mr. Edge, here's your pie, sir.
It's my turn to get the pie then, thank
Well,
you.
there you are. Only half a pie because he's had too many before. Right, first of all, into the boardroom where we have our sponsors for this evening's game. Alan Andrews, who's stood up with his green jumper on there. And this room we use for matchday sponsors with our very generous sponsorships. And on the right here we have Carol who looks after them. And has just been presented with some flowers by this group here. So we're very grateful to our sponsors, who, particularly the two gentlemen here, Alan Andrews and Eddie Phillips, who do this on a regular basis with their group of friends. Come along to watch the game from the boardroom here and enjoy a nice meal prepared by Carol before the game. Right, on the other side of the corridor here we have the operations room with So, financial director.
He's there again.
Just met your
Back in
brother.
his normal place now. Jack must have turned up.
He has.
He has turned up. And here we have Vicky, who's our football secretary, who looks after everything to do with the team and does an excellent job. Everybody does an excellent job, and they're all volunteers. And here we have Chris.
Hi guys.
He looks after the tannoy during match days and does a very good job for us as well. In the boardroom we have our local press man, Andy Simpson, and I'm quite sure Andy won't mind us in following his interview at the end of the game.
Very expensive image rights.
Teams onto the field, Congleton Town and 1874 Northwich. Goal scored by 1874, number 6, Neil Chappell. Our next home game here at the Barton Stadium is this Thursday night, April the 16th against Ashton Athletic, kick-off at 7 o'clock.
Right, the end of the evening after 1874 have won 2-0 against Congleton Town, and the only thing that we've got left now is for a little interview done by the local press, Andy Simpson with the manager. Just a quick interview at the end and then presentation at the end of the game.
A lot of similarities to the game I saw you against Silsden in that once you got your nose in front, you really seemed to kick on from there. Like I say, and to be fair to Chappers, a real good bit of perseverance has forced a mistake, and he's got his reward with the goal, hasn't he?
Yeah. To be honest, when Wardy took the quick free kick, I thought he played it too far, and I was kind of like, oh Matty, and the next minute Chappy slides it, ends, and we're jumping all over each other. So that's football, I suppose. But once we got, and I said at half time, this is going to be a 1-0. This is going to be a 1-0 victory. Let's make sure it's our way. And like I say, we got the goal, got our heads in front, and we built from that. And we did need the second one.
Yeah.
They had a bit of possession. They was getting it forward very quickly and very effectively at times, but we managed to cope with it. So pleased with it.
But lots of managers always tell me that when you've maybe not reached the heights or not played at your best and still gone on to get 3 points and a clean sheet, it's always a good sign, always something you can feel reassured about.
Yeah. I suppose that tests your attitude then. If you can win and you've not been at your best. I mean, Congleton will be saying they've not been at their best, but it was one of those games, end of season, we're trying to get this third spot. They'll be saying exactly the same. They haven't played well, but they've come away without the points. We've got them. I'm not saying our attitude or team spirit is better than theirs, but tonight, I thought it was.
That time of the evening again, or after the game, for the presentation. Thanks very much for turning up for a local derby. Thanks to the opposition tonight. Congleton, like ourselves, 2 fans-run clubs, and as you know, it's Supporters Week, Supporters Direct Week, and they're looking to promote the fact of clubs that are being run by fans, or at least listen to the fans. And in the case of 1874, I forgot to really listen to you all. But I say it with a smile because obviously we're only 2 years old and we're not doing too bad. So thanks again to all the supporters. Special thanks to Alan Andrews, our match sponsor tonight. Somehow he managed to pick a man of the match. He was dressed for the occasion tonight. Last time he won it, he was with donkey jacket and high vis and what have you. But I'd like Neil to come and take a bow and what have you.
This isn't just for me, it's for the lads around there. Thank you guys. Cheers. This is for the lads as well. Such a chap. Such a chap.
Well done, mate. Sorry to say to the referee earlier, such a shy chap. No, thanks for that. As you know, guys, we've got a game on Thursday, we've got a game on Saturday, so we hope to see you there again, and I'd like to wish our opposition all the best for the rest of the season as well. Thank you very much. Safe journey up.